up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Juggernaut. Multi-platinum production team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Welcome to the Music Review live stream series. I said I'm your main man, Juggernaut. If it's your first time here, make sure you like, commenting, and subscribing. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team Arkatech Beatz. We're responsible for producing for your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Big Pun, Nas, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, Jada Kiss the Game, Max B, French Montana, a whole bunch more people. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribing. Sharing the live. If you're looking to submit your music, make sure you're hitting the link on the screen, nero.fan/Arkatech Beatz. If you're a music producer looking to learn the music business, make sure you jump into our school community, school.com/Future Producers Society. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live stream, man. We're listening to music tonight, man. Grand Kai, what up? Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. We're gonna listen to some music tonight. Be on for a little while. Kaz, what up? How you feeling, brother? Joshua, what up? We about to listen to some music in a little bit. Just jump into these music reviews real quick, you know what I mean? What's up, brother? You about to listen to some music tonight, man. We just trying to catch a vibe. Listen to some beats at the same time. Shout out to Max B, French Montana at the SPs. Cass, thanks for the gift. Big Bull, what up? Make sure y'all check out our production, man. Make sure you go check that out, man. Coke Wave 3.5 out now. Max B, French Montana. Make sure you go check that out, man. Check us out. Make sure we out here working. Still active. Shout out Jadakiss, man. Shout out 38 Special as well, man. This BPM is 77. I like to keep stuff around about 77, 78. Casno, about 78. A little under 80. It's kind of currently where rap is. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like where the boom bap is right now. You know what I mean? Not too slow. You know what I'm saying? Got a decent vibe to ride to. Especially when you're doing music for like Max B and French, you gotta kind of stay in this kind of lane. If we go on Griselda, we gotta go a little bit slower. Doing like Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks is around here. Shout out Lloyd Banks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of depends on the artist that you're working with. You got to understand their tempos. If you're trying to submit anything for me to review, man, make sure you just send it to the Nero.fan/Arkatech Beatz. We got approximately 1,600 of submissions, man. We've been listening to these songs. We've been listening to these records, man, and a lot of the records that we've been listening to, man, we just been giving really, really good feedback. And when I say good feedback, really trying to get folks into the mind frame of what it's going to take to release your records, get your records to the commercial viability level. We're listening for song structure, mixes. We're listening for hooks, melodies, right? We're listening for all of these things that help to make records go from one level to the next level, right? It's not so much me listening to music, trying to tell folks whether I like it or not and that sort of thing. It's more so me trying to make sure that guys' records are really prepared for the consumer marketplace, making sure that guys' records are up to speed. This is really the forum that I try to give to independent artists and producers to really be able to have a producer in the room. So say like if I was in your session, what would I be able to, how would I listen to your music and what feedback would I give you in real time? Right. So this is kind of a way for people to kind of get an understanding of how we think, how music is really consumed. Like I can give you a lot of information. You have to realize us as Arkatech Beatz, shout out to my partner Mike Trauma D. We've been in this business for over 25 years and we've worked with the best in the best, right? If I start naming off the names, Big Pun, Nas, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, Jadakiss, Raekwon the Chef, The Game. You know, I got records with Meek Mill. I got records with Lloyd Banks. I got records with Max B, French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, Shorty Low, Waka Flocka Flame. You name it, we've pretty much have done it. You know what I mean? So it's not a situation where you're talking to someone that doesn't have the resume. We're also a former Loud Records, A&Rs, staff producers. So we understand what it is to be in that era of hip hop, Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, you know, being able to, you know, be in that situation and still rock real heavy with Max B and French Montana right now. So you can kind of see where our career trajectory has been. We've been up north, we've been down south, we've been on the west, so we kind of understand the whole musical landscape. So the name of the game right now is for people to submit your joints. Let's listen to them. Let's build. Let me give the information that you need to know. And, of course, if you got questions, put them into the chat. If you got music business related questions, put them into the chat. I'm here to answer some questions. Remember, I still do have the community, school.com/Future Producer Society. That is free to join. But that's where I'm really teaching the music business, everything that people really want to understand about the music business, the things that might confuse you, whether it be content ID, whether it be ISRC codes, whether it be music copyright, whether it be music publishing. For folks that are in my group, they understand what I'm trying to deliver. So, we're trying to basically create a community of producers who are empowered, that understand this music business, right? That's the first thing for me. And then also to make sure that guys are making more quality music. That's a big thing for me as well. So I'm just trying to create what I'm trying to create for folks that I haven't been able to have when I was coming up. So just trying to give guys that kind of platform. You going Flavor Unit, you going all the way back. You're going Latifah Shakim on them, you're going all the way back. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live right now. I'm going to listen to this first joint. It's called FYBD. Gotcha. We're going to listen to this. This is called, this is by Young, what's this, Young Tact? This is Young Fact. Let me make sure. Young Tact. Okay. Shout out Young Tact, man. I don't know when he submitted this. Like I said, some of these submissions are, like I said, people have been submitting these beats on these records for a while.
Fuck my baby, hey. Fuck my baby, hey. Fuck my baby.
I said, fuck your baby daddy. Put you on the hit list. Fuck your baby daddy. Put you on the hit list. Fuck your baby daddy. Put you on the hit list. Fuck your baby daddy. Put you on the hit list.
Mustang GT riding down Lakeshore. Bad bitch front seat, you know what I came for. Fat late, pick me up, meet me at the front door. Bitch jumping on my dick like it was a parkour.
Pulling up to the crib, kicking in the front door.
You give me the prime rib, you can't afford a pulled pork.
All my bitches bad, reposado from the liquor store. Can't satisfy a real bitch, all you do is pay for whores. Fuck my baby daddy.
I said, fuck your baby daddy. Put you on the hit list. Fuck your baby daddy. Put you on the hit list. Fuck your baby daddy. Put you on the hit list. Fuck your baby daddy. Put you on the hit list.
Fuck your baby daddy and his mama. Come with me and get some commas. We gon' go and get some fire, touch that pain. Celebrating, kick him to the curb. Got you feeling like you
Cooking in the kitchen, had these bitches do the dishes. If you looking, you should listen. All my bitches too ambitious, like fuck your baby daddy. Leave him in the trenches, looking up to send the addy. And we can get the business, get the business. Shawty working out like Planet Fitness. Leave that nigga in the dust. Damn it, Shawty, you the thickest. Hit the trigger in the bus. Couldn't wait for me to finish. Hit the switch, the shit so much. My team equipped to the digits, big bang.
Fuck my baby daddy. And fuck my baby daddy. Fuck my baby daddy. Fuck him. And his baby mama too. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck my baby daddy.
Shout out to Young Tack on this one. This is FYBD, right? The concept behind it, I think, is kind of cool, right? But I feel like while I think that this beat can be mixed a little bit better, it feels a little bit like it's overloading. But I do think that the vocal delivery here could improve on this record. I don't feel like the vocal. I don't feel like the raps are like really trying to find the right kind of rhythmic pocket. So like where it looks like it could actually do really well is if we were really just kind of really rapping on the beat. You know what I'm saying? And making sure that they're doing that, and when the female voice comes in, making sure that that's being delivered, on the same type of cadence and pacing. And I think then that would probably make the record feel a little bit more cohesive. Right now, it just feels a little disjointed to me because I hear about 3 different voices in terms of raps is concerned. And I feel like between that and the young lady on the track, you could really have something if you really have a good give and take on it, meaning you guys are doing something and then have the young lady answer and then go back and forth like that, you know what I mean? And then kind of have that rap where the ladies can get involved, right? Because this kind of creates these records where once you can kind of get the girls involved in it, it starts to make a record start to move a little bit better. Especially because if you listen to her on the track, she has a really, really good tone and she has a really, really good voice sound, right? So those things are really marketable in this kind of track. But we're underutilizing it and we're not utilizing it properly. So that would kind of be my feedback on it. It would be like, you know, we can probably mess around and take the record and basically like redo the vocal performances that would make sure that they're really hitting the way that it needs to hit in terms of just the pacing and the timing, and just making sure that it keeps the bounce of the record, right? Because the whole thing about it is keeping the bounce of the record. And I think the lyrics, the way that the vocal performance is currently, I think that's kind of impeding that. But shout out to Young Tack on that, man. I'm going to keep an eye on this, man. If you happen to see this, make sure that you connect with us. We're going to keep it pushing and moving, you know what I mean? Shout out to DJ John. DJ John Spin, man. Thank you for jumping in. Come Up Music, thanks for jumping in. My guy Odie the Street God is back in the building again. Shout out to him. He just put in a skip to skip the line so I can get a listen to it on real time, man. For those who have been following, over the past couple of days, I'm gonna say maybe a little more than a week. You know, I got a record from Odie the Street God. I gotta give him a little bit. I gotta give him some props, man, because you know, he submitted a record to me a little over a week ago, and it was kind of like a record that he was given like a really his he was giving his story in terms of the lost ones in his life, right? His lost first love and the loss of his mom. And it really hit me, man, because, you know, if I'm a person that's, you know, I lost both my parents. So it hit me a little bit, man, to a way that the record was so strong, man. Like, you know, I was sending it to some of my homies and I was like, yo, this guy right here, y'all gonna have to listen to him. So this is a new joint he just sent me. It's called It's Going Down. Odie the Street God. For my producers that are in the building, for my DJs in the building. Remember what I always talk about? I always talk about, you know, keeping your ear to the street to listen to new guys that are coming out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to the new tracks. You gotta listen to new folks that are coming out, right? You have to understand, like, a lot of the records that we did early in our career is because we were able to lock in with the artists as they were ascending. You have to be able to identify the good talent before it takes off. So I'm gonna keep telling my guys about this kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep telling y'all about him. Right? He keeps submitting music. He's putting it in front of y'all. Y'all gotta listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Odie the Street God, let's go. It's going down.
It's going down, down, baby. Grip the rock or the rock. One get you crowned, one get you boxed by the Lord. It's going down, down, baby. Shoot a shot or get shot. Either way, them shells gon' spell my name on the block. It's going down. I can't pass it, can't pause. Buzz a dead lights out, still holding the ball. It's going down, down, baby. Pain into art. Cross over hell just to land in the dark. Pull up Gen X, gate locked. Still I'm sliding in the side. Midnight reflection in the tent. See the demon in my eyes. Rocking my left, rod in my right. Both of them heavy. Diamonds dancing on my chest like the Chargers. They tryna press me, they scream. Feed the team out here, feed me the recipe. Same niggas yelling. Pass the rock, want the wrist for the recipe. I break ankles with the truth. Leave them limping through the lies. Full court, press from the feds. for the case. Table set for 10, now it's 3 empty chairs. Ghosts in the corner pouring dark liquor in the air. Every toast tastes like tomorrow might not come. So rock blacker than the thoughts when the night get numb. They see the chain, don't see the choke. They see the watch, don't see the time I done stole. MVP of survival, still burying my coaches. Trophy in my hand, but the hand still shook. Silence louder than the sirens I done heard. Mama praying through the reverb, every note a different word. Dead homies talking in the chords. Keep ballin', baby boy. Just watch the scores. Going down, down, baby. Last dance with death. Last breath, last play, last second left. It's going down. North Charleston moonlight. Macbeth crown, blood on the rim. Tonight it's going down. Trophy in my grip. Sweat dripping like tar shoes. Squeak, don't slip. It's going down. And I'm still alone on the court, but the whole city screaming my name when the beat drop. It's going down.
Shout out Odie the Street Guard.
Ring on my finger still bleed. Code of the guard.
Listen to this. Right? I want us to listen to this. We're going to go over this record piece by piece. I want you guys to kind of get an idea of where I think this joint can improve, where I think we can have things stay the same, where I think this record can go from good to great. You know what I mean? Because he's always delivering lyrically. Like, I never have an issue with the way that this guy raps. This guy knows how to rap, right? He knows how to tell his stories. He knows how to weave his words in properly. He knows how to put the emotion into the records. I think this is really a lost art in hip-hop these days. Keep telling guys about this, right? So this is one of those things where you can kind of hear that this is a person that has superior skills. So you guys can hear that, and you can basically tell by the way that he picks his music, right? So I need you to pay attention to a few things, right, that'll get us from good to great. And these things are very technical, but these are the nuanced things that, you know, you're not going to understand if you don't have a producer that's in your building that's going to be able to sit with you and make you understand, like, listen, you got a good record, but we got to get you over the hump. So first we start the record off with the intro. If you notice, this is a habit of his, and I noticed this in your records, OD, that you don't talk in the beginning of your records. You kind of let the beat breathe. It's cool, but it's not cool because you have to let the folks know immediately that something is about to happen. Remember what's happening in here. We're dealing with swipe culture. We're dealing with folks that move from things in 3 seconds to 5 seconds. So if we don't hear you on the track, if we don't hear the hook, right? If you don't hear you on the hook, if we don't hear the track, if we don't hear that kind of immediately in the first few bars, this can lead to what your music getting skipped, man. Like we can't have these really, really, really long intros. The attention deficit is too great in today's age. Because the beat is ill, I understand. Only the street guard. 3, 2, 1, hook. Should have came in.
It's going down, down, baby. Grip the rock or the rock. One get you crowned, one get you boxed by the Lord. It's going down, down, baby. Shoot.
And now also with your hook, bro. Your hook, even though I hear the auto-tune on the hook is a little bit pitchy. Right? The hook is a little pitchy, right? It's like you're right at the note, but you're right you're right in between the note, right? And this can kind of happen when you're dealing with you trying to sing over samples that might be tuned, right? So you might be right between the note for the auto tune. So you have to make sure that we're getting this pitch correctly, especially when you go up in the hook and you start to sing kind of in that shouted voice, right?
Shot like a shot, either way them shells gon' spell my name on the block. It's going down, I can't pass it, can't pause. Buzz dead like South, still holding the ball. It's going down, down, baby, pain into art. Cross over hell just to land in the dark.
It's like the note is right there. It's right there. It's like right there. It's a little pitchy, but it's like it's close.
Pull up Gen X, gate lock, still I'm sliding in the side. Midnight reflection in the tent.
What up?
See the demon in my eyes, rocking my left, rod in my right. Both of them heavy.
Right? And I think with this, the way that this beat should start.
My name on the block, going down. I can't pass it, can't pause. Buzz a dead lights out, still holding the ball. It's going down, down, baby, pain into art. Cross over hell, just to land in the dark. Pull up Gen X.
Right? So this beat now, after the hook, the beat should be here.
Macbeth crown dripping. Box by the Lord, it's going down, down, broad. Won't get you wrist on froze, heart on frost. That's the code of the guard. It's going down, down. Been through the lies, fool is yelling. Past the diamonds dancing on my chest like the Chargers. They trying to press me, they scream. Feed the team.
So the verse should be this part of the beat right here. Not with the harder drum and the 808. The beat when after the hook is going down, we should go right in with this beat right here.
Can't feed me the recipe, same niggas yelling. Pass the rock, want the wrist for the recipe. I break ankles with the truth, leave them limping through the lies.
This part of the beat needs to be where your verses are. This part of the beat, for folks that are listening right now, he has a different part of the beat that's in the hook, and he has a different part of the beat that's in the rhyme. One part of it has the 808 in it, one part of it doesn't have the 808 on it. Now, some folks will ask me, Jug, why do you want him to rhyme on this part of the beat? Because it creates the space. It creates the space. It creates the audible space that you can hear him better, right? Like, this is the stuff that's really important. Like, when you're making these records together, it's like we have to make sure as producers that the space is there so that we can hear the vocal performance, because this guy can really rap. So because this guy can really rap, this guy really has a dope voice, this guy knows good breath control, this guy knows how to keep the right cadence. This is going to be especially important for you to break down the beat so that we can hear this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we got to hear him. And we got to make sure that stands out, because this is where we are going to get really into the artist. We have to get into the artist. We cannot, as producers, we have to know when to draw it back. And you see what I'm saying? So because of that, also it creates the confusion. We have to make sure that we're delineating where the hook is supposed to be and where the verses are supposed to be. We have to have these things to stay prominent, right? So we want to make sure that these things are segmented so that we can also understand, people know when it's going to come back in. So let's continue to listen to it so we can listen to how it flows.
Court, press from the feds, half court, traps from the guys, Macbeth crown dripping, blood on the rim.
And you can actually bring this part in, but right before the hook comes back in, maybe about 4 bars before the hook come in. So you're going to do about 8 bars with the beat regular, do maybe a little bit of a drop toward the end of the 8 bars, and bring in this part right here right before we get back into the hook. Like it's about to do right now. Listen.
Throw me the corners, I used to post up as a kid. Chain swing hard, but the chain feel like rope. Wrist on froze, heart on frost, that's the code of the guard. It's going down, down, baby. Grab the rock or the ride. One get you crowned, one get you boxed by the Lord. It's going down, down, baby. Shoot your shot or get shot. Either way, them shells gon' spell my name on the block. It's going down, I can't pass it, can't pause. Buzz dead lights out, still holding the ball. It's going down, down, baby, pain into art. Cross over hell just to land it up. Young hope turn green when the envy turn real. Riptide chasing waves, pray the tide don't spill. And moving silent, connecting dots with no trace. 2 got the blaze, singing high notes. Soprano for the case. Table set for 10, now it's 3 empty chairs. Ghosts in the corner, pouring dark liquor in the air. Every toast tastes like tomorrow might not come. So rock blacker than the thoughts when the night get numb. They see the chain, don't see the choke. They see the watch, don't see the time I done stole. MVP of survival, still.
Shout out Mahogany in the building. Yo, Mahogany, what up, man? I got a link with you.
In my coaches, trophy in my hand, but their hands still shook. Silence louder than the sirens I done heard. Mama praying through the reverb, every note a different word. Dead homies talking in the chords. Keep balling, baby boy. Just watch the scores going down, down, baby.
So you see, we missed the right. Just a better arrangement. DJ John Spin, you're right on deck. This is really the main thing with this record. This guy can rap, man. I'm gonna keep telling y'all. This old OD the Street God. I'm telling y'all. As long as he stay consistent on these socials, that's your Achilles heel right now, bro. Is them socials. If you can get these socials the way they need to be curated, you good to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the songs are there, the raps are there. It's just this right here is really just an arrangement situation. I need it to be where we can hear your vocal performance in between the raps. We just have to we got to get the beat to be arranged around the rest of the song. Right now, we need the hook to be supported by the big part of the beat. We need the verses to be stripped down so where we can hear you. We need it to build into the mini bridge, with a little bit of a breakdown of the beat and then come back in with the beats again, and we need to rock out with it. This is OD the Street God. Make sure y'all are checking him out. Follow him. Definitely, you want to hear more music. He's on YouTube. You're going to definitely want to hear that there. Make sure y'all following the homie. Shout out to Arkatech Beatz. Bronx in the building. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie, man. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live stream, man. Just listening to a couple of joints, man. Anytime OD jumps into sends a track in, I get hyped. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that, man. Make sure y'all follow OD the Street God. For the folks who are in my producer group, make sure that y'all are jumping into that. Remember I told you now, use this platform to identify what's the next talent going to be. Start to build your relationships, man. I'm trying to tell you guys this. This is a jewel, man. You be using the internet to find out who's next. And the people who get out on the ground floor are the ones that tend to get all the placements. Mahogany can tell you about that. I'm telling you what it is. You got to be in on the ground floor, man. If you're not there before it pops off, man. Once the ship takes off, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. This joint is called what? Come F With Me. Who's this by? Wanna Beckel? Wanna Be Cal. Excuse me. Wanna Be Cal. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes I'm looking at these names, man. Sometimes I'm like, yo, can I not read? It's wild. You guys notice this? Look at this waveform. This waveform is completely overloaded. Y'all can see it, right? It's almost as if there's like no headroom at all. This song is totally overloaded. It makes it almost unlistenable. I know some guys like to listen to their music sounding like that, like it wants to bust their speakers. I can't do it. So, thank you for submitting it, but I can't do it. So I need guys to make sure that they're paying attention to their music, making sure that it's not overloading, sending these joints that are sounding like they're about to bust your speaker, man. I can't do it. This doesn't work. Right. Distorted music supervisors ain't going to listen to it, man. Like, you can forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the world of sync like Mahogany works in. Man, listen, man. If you know, you know. This next joint is called Angel. So let's address the elephant in the room. This record almost didn't start for almost a minute. Like, you can't do that. Like, not in this day and age. You can't do that. Nobody's listening to 50-second intros. Like, it's like, you can't do that, bro. Like, that's not gonna fly today, man. Like, you ain't gonna be able to do that. So for everybody that's listening, man, make sure you're not doing these really, really crazy long intros. That's not gonna work. Not in today's marketplace, man. You gotta say something in an intro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta talk over it, something. You have to provide us with something. That something is about to happen. Remember what I said, man. It's swipe culture. It's attention deficit disorder culture. These folks ain't listening to no minute before the record comes in. Right. Don't bore us till the chorus, right? So listen, like, we come from the era, right? We come from the era where you be in the studio with an artist and you sit around and you try to make these long ass intros. Them guys gonna skip your music. You're gonna have your feelings hurt. You're gonna have your feelings hurt when you say you're in the studio and you're trying to pitch your music to an artist, and you got this long ass intro, and they're gonna skip your records, man. They're gonna skip your records so quick. You're gonna have your feelings hurt. You're gonna be sitting there just looking stupid. Can't do that. Way too long. We can't even get into the record. Like, the record doesn't even get a chance.
I'm not an angel. This life really ain't no fable.
It's another record with a bad mix, man.
Most riches got blood
overloading.
Tripping off the bankroll. Game cold, what you read.
4-bar intro. That's really what I like to. That's what I really like to kind of tell guys to kind of to stick to. A 4-bar intro, and if you can't, start with the hook, man. Especially if you have a strong hook, start with your hooks, man. You know, that's your best chance of making sure that you can make an impact. You know, versus trying to, you know, win us with something else. But shout out to homie for sending this in. I do appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that's jumping into the live right now. I'm gonna listen to a few more joints before I jump out of here. As duty calls, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to keep this momentum going in terms of this stuff going on. So trying to keep this thing going on. Shout out to the homie Sean Anthony Baker. For those who know, you know, everybody knows that I'm the strategist for one of my homies who's an actor, or what's actually an artist turned actor, artist, producer, writer turned actor. He got one of the most viral short films right now on YouTube, about 20 million views, almost damn near, getting converted into a feature film, kind of like Backrooms and Obsession. So, you know, we just kind of, we really working these things out. There's a movie that we did right now that's out. It's called Strength of Love on Tubi. Music direction by yours truly. Make sure y'all check that out as well. And we're just working. We got to continue to work. You know what I mean? This is the game. This is Wolf and Lamb by Demon Time. Excuse me. I can't even say.
It's not what you say to me. No, it's just the way that you say it to me. So tell me you want me tonight. Come over and sip on this wine. 'Cause if I'm faded, you're faded, we ain't fading too. I saw the best part of me inside you, calling you my lover without a title. So what you wanna do? Baby, I've been dying to know. Are you someone I can call my own? I just got you onto the phone, wondering if you already know. Because I promise you I'll protect you forever. Yeah, if you want me to, I'll stick with you, we'll settle. And I feel your pheromones. Yeah, you really get me in too much zone.
this is decent. I really do. I think this is a decent record here. I probably would have started it with the hook though. You know what I mean? It starts kind of slow, right? I think I would have just again do the same 4-bar intro, jump in with the hook immediately, and then break the record down. I think that would have been a little bit stronger. I think it has a decent melody. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Her voice is definitely one of those voices that can be marketable. Yeah, thanks for submitting this. You know, just definitely trying to listen to that. Yeah, just a little pop, a little pop cadence, right? You know what I mean? But the part of the reason why is that it starts off slow. A lot of these songs are not arranged properly, right? So when we're dealing with these things and that are not arranged properly, man, it kind of creates this thing where it's not cohesive in a way. It's not being arranged the way it needs to be arranged to really stand out. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. Shout out to everybody that's doing that. I'm about to jump out of here. Make sure you guys are jumping into, like I said, the school.com/Future Producer Society. Make sure you're jumping into that. That is our group where I am teaching folks the music business. We're talking about everything and everything, right? So we're talking about the elephants in the room, which is, of course, music publishing, copyright. That's the big elephant in the room. We will be going into production agreements really, really soon. In light of the JD lawsuit against Sony Mahogany, I know you see that lawsuit against Sony for the $18 million lawsuit against Sony, man, and just the madness that people have to go through, man, to kind of get their money, man. Like, it's just this shit is just for those who understand, they understand, So this is definitely one of those things. So, yeah, we're trying to use our forums and our platforms to educate people, to try to give people insight to the process. The process is long, it's strenuous, it's stressful. Sometimes dozens and dozens of emails, sometimes months, sometimes years to get your vendor account set up. It is definitely a struggle. But what they want you to do is they want you to give up. They want you to give up. They want you to not look for that money that belongs to you. They want to assume that money. So for the folks who are, look here, man. Mahogany said it took him 15 years to get paid. I'm just telling guys, man, like, this is not a joke, man. Like, this is, these are the things that I try to help a lot of guys with. Try to make sure that we're connected into the system. We share resources, you know what I mean? We have these conversations with people who are going through the same things that we're going through. Shout out to Young Lord. You just have to understand, like, the process of it, making sure that you have your contracts, making sure that those things are on file, making sure that your addresses are good, because that's some of the stuff that they hide behind. They hide behind, oh, we didn't have a good address for you. That's why we couldn't send you a statement. They don't want to send you a statement. They don't want to send you a statement. Everything is so that they can hide the money. You know what I mean? So it all comes across as if it's kind of like it's erroneous. It comes across like it's a mistake, and like nobody, it's all clerical errors. And to you, you're thinking it's all clerical. It's not clerical. A lot of this stuff is somewhat intentional. You know what I'm saying? Because it keeps happening. Right? If it happens to me, it happens to this guy, it happens to JD. Look, it doesn't matter what level it is. Like, JD, it's happening to him. It's happening to Mahogany. It's happening to me. Mahogany got Jay-Z credits. Like, it happens to it's happening. It happens to Timberland. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's in my DMs. Like, you gotta understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what we're trying to do in this level now is, I'm talking about it. I'm putting a lot of things into it. I'm putting a lot of effort behind it, and I'm trying to let guys know, don't fall for the bullshit. We're educating people. Don't let them run away with the money. And not only, and there's another thing that there's another thing that these guys are playing games with. Because, say for example, you got a record that goes diamond, right? You got a record that goes RIAA diamond. Oh shit, it did 10 million copies. Remember, that's RIAA diamond. That's only sales counted in the United States. That does not include the sales that are overseas and foreign and abroad. It doesn't count it. That's only for domestic product. Right? So while we're chasing the 10 million number, there's more money overseas that nobody's talking about. These guys are kind of just hiding the money, especially, with the neighboring rights. And if you don't have the right publisher, if you don't have somebody that's collecting the overseas money, this is where the shit get tricky. You know what I'm saying? So, I am partnering with some other organizations. You guys know that I've been a staunch ambassador for Song Trust, but I do have somebody that's some new framework that I think will be better serving for the artists in totality. So I'm just trying to finalize what that framework is going to look like before I actually introduce it to the producer group and to other people out there, so that they can understand what to do to make sure that we're taking care of our business the most accurate way possible for 2026 and beyond. Also, Mahogany, with this new framework will help to solve the issue for Sound Exchange for legacy producers who don't have letter of directions to get the money from the Sound Exchange from the artist without having to sue them for it, right? So there's some framework that actually will be able to circumvent that, to make sure that you're able to get your name on the record that's supposed to be collected through the Sound Exchange. So this is look, man, I'm working. Let me just tell y'all guys that I'm working. So I'm working, and I'm using real case studies. I'm using real-time information, things that are really impacting real producers, guys that are doing real things in this business, guys that are legends in this game. Make sure people understand there are people in here that are legends in this game. Like I said, shout out to my man Mahogany from the Bronx, Big Pun, MOP, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Mariah Carey. Just to name a few, okay? So you know that we're in good company, and we know that and I say what I'm saying is real shit, right? So shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. I'm about to get up out of here. We'll be back on tomorrow. Hopefully get on a little bit earlier. Until tomorrow, everybody be safe. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Ashley, what up, man?